Many incredible hotels of the future will push the boundaries of engineering and design. So let's begin the top 10 countdown of some of the most amazing hotels being built for tomorrow. At number 10, the Dynamic Tower. A concept created by David Fisher, this revolving building is one of the weirdest and most innovative. It is a 40-story tower with built-in modules, allowing each floor to rotate, and thus creating a very unique shifting building. This building was slated to be constructed over several years ago, and it still has not come to fruition, so we'll just have to wait and see if this one is actually completed or not. At number 9, the Whaleland. This floating city is an ambitious project which would include hotels, restaurants, and even homes. Inspired by Mayan and Japanese architecture, the modules would be variable in size all the way up to 100 feet tall. Each floating module would be solar paneled and can be adjusted into position by its onboard mounted motors. It would be interesting to see if the water and waste could be self-managed in each unit, and I'm leaning towards that this would probably be a permanently placed structure in a calm bay. The designer hopes to crowdfund and have the mini-city built by 2022. At number 8, the Tetra Hotel. I would probably think that this is an alien spaceship, and I would probably run if I seen this building. But in concept, the Tetra Hotel is a very impressive modular building, which gives open views to surrounding scenery. There's already been a small prototype built by the designer, so it's a pretty plausible architectural design. In the scaled up version, panels are over 60 feet high, and they're built out of reinforced concrete panels. It's also intended to be carbon neutral, and there have already been a huge amount of interest from multiple countries, so you're likely to see this hotel in the future. At number 7, the Morph Hotel. This hotel is a really innovative and detailed concept which stands out from the rest. It's a modular structure shaped like a spine, which can adapt to different weather conditions and ultimately travel around the world. So the Morph Hotel can obviously morph, so it can change shape into a harbor or become one symmetrically long unit. Another impressive idea is that it would utilize solar and wave energy for power. So let's just hope that a few investors can tackle on this new concept, which branches into a new realm of architecture. At number 6, the Creek Tower. Dubai is home to some of the most magical and incredible buildings. The Creek Tower, which will add to this list, will house multiple hotels, restaurants, and even condos. Now it kinda looks like a lightning rod with side cables, but it will need all the support it can get with a finished height of 3,000 feet. It's an astronomical $1 billion project, and the price will likely skyrocket once construction gets halfway. At number 5, the Savart Hotel. Yes, I know I pronounced that wrong somehow. Snøhetta has developed some of the most incredible concepts, and this hotel is yet another magical place, which will be a collaboration project and be open in a few years. It's intended to be built near a majestical glacier in the Arctic fjord, and like many future designs, it will utilize solar and geothermal power, forming it into an energy-positive building. But it might just get a little chilly in the winter, as it will be located just above the Arctic Circle. At number 4, the Shemail Hotel. A waterworld fantasy is being built near Shanghai. It will feature a built-in waterfall, along with several rooms which will be completely underwater. Its sports center is also cantilevered over the entire complex for rock climbing and even bungee jumping. The 380-room hotel is already a marvel of engineering, which utilizes an old mine. And that's not too bad of an idea for utilizing something which is already there. At number 3, the Ice World Hotel. So you thought the last hotel was impressive? Well, there's even a more grand hotel utilizing the same idea of being constructed in an old mine. Part of the building is suspended over 300 feet of the lake, and the center will contain a glass city which connects the floor to the rest of the complex. Artificial islands are also being built into the lake, adding to an already impressive water park and indoor ski slope. Sounds like a good place to go swimming and get lost. Construction has already started and the complex should be open in time for the 2022 Olympics. At number 2, the Bodmin Hotel. You can now casually check into a jail without committing a crime, and this one takes money from your own pocket instead of the lucrative taxpayer dollars. The Bodmin is exactly what it sounds like, and it's a 15th century building being transformed into a hotel. So aside from the very dark history of multiple hangings, murders, and never-ending list of crimes, the building will modernize the prison cells into enjoyable living quarters. Now obviously this is not a new idea, but if you're into experiencing a former gloomier jail and having a few nightmares, well, this might be the hotel for you. At number 1, the Aorra Station. I think most of us have wanted a spacefaring adventure. And it was almost a half century ago when humans reached the pinnacle of exploration and achievement by walking on the moon. The future looked really promising, and to be honest, space traveling pretty much became a flop. But thanks to the remarkable progress in the privatization of the eluded space sector, you just might be able to travel to the first official space hotel in just a few years. It's not going to be easy or cheap, and it will roughly take 3 months of training and $9.5 million to travel there. But aside from that, it will include Wi-Fi, a VR holodeck, and a space for growing zero-G foods. It looks like I'll be waiting a few years to go on this trip, but keep in mind that this will be the first official space hotel, and we're already quickly advancing reusable space vehicle designs, such as the BFR and the Skylon spaceplane. So once again, thanks for watching, please like the video if you made it to the end, and make sure to subscribe to my channel.